This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV-Hindu.
A day after his murder, no leads yet on who killed Dilshan. A tearful farewell as the teen was laid to rest. After calls for a CBCID probe into the Dilshan killing case, CBCID's ADGP R. Sekhar tells NDTV-Hindu the agency has begun investigations.
The case has come to Crime Branch CID. Our offices and with our local offices, we are investigating the case.
Political opinions swell seeking justice for young Dilshan. PMK says death penalty for those found guilty. In the Sadiq Basha case, the head of forensics, Dr. Dogra from AIMS, consults Dr. Dekal, discusses the autopsy reports. Jayalalitha's freebies plan sales full steam ahead. This time, it's bus passes handed out to 27 lakh students. Our very own hockey hitters stun even the German greats, making us wonder what it will take to give the sport the ultimate launchpad.
Indian players are by themselves the better player than Germany. They can all very skillful, very good players.
Dhanush star Venga is set to roar. Will director Hari provide the bang for the buck at the box office? Well, a very good evening. You're watching Late Night News with me, Ashmit Kumar. Time now to take a look at top national buzzing stories. 11 Congress MPs resign over the Telangana issue. Their resignations are yet to be accepted. Unhappy with the slow probe, the Supreme Court converts the government's high-powered Black Money Committee to a special investigation team. A ruling JDU leader's son is dragged and beaten by the police in Patna for allegedly eve-teasing. Another alleged rape in Uttar Pradesh, a woman reportedly gang-raped by 4 men in Raebareli. Well, on to our top story. A murder that is fast featuring in public memory as a bullet for a mango murder. Even as the army passes the buck, giving itself a clean shit via a press statement, and even as the next of kin of the victim bid him a tearful farewell, there's a lot that needs to be answered. Take a look at this developing story.
A futile death that's left 13-year-old Dilshan's family bewildered and shattered. The young boy was killed by a bullet while picking almonds with his friends inside this army residential complex. Like every Sunday, Dilshan was out playing cricket with friends when they decided to sneak in, as most children do. He did not know he would pay with his life. Dilshan was the key earning member of his family of 5 and had dropped out of school to help his diabetic father in his job as a carpenter. Even a day after Dilshan was shot dead, there's no word yet from the army on who killed him. Chief Minister Jayalalitha has transferred the case to the state CBCID. She says this is unacceptable and has asked the army to hand over the culprit to the state police.
The case has come to Crime Branch CID. Our offices and with our local offices, we are investigating the case. Any details, definitely we'll let you know. Thank you.
The army maintains there was no armed guard located at the compound at any time, and that it's in close cooperation with the local police authorities to identify the culprit. Forensic experts say Dilshan was shot from a 20-foot range. They are now studying the bullet to trace its origin. Meanwhile, the police wait for the crucial post-mortem report that may hold out stronger evidence. In Chennai with camera person Sukumar, Sam Daniel, for NDTV.
Well, in the latest coming in from the army, they have said that full cooperation is being given to the local police in the joint investigation. The army will take all measures to reach to the bottom of the case and take stern action against anyone found guilty. The police have been interrogating 2 boys separately. All assistance will be provided to the investigating agency. Unquote. Well, political reactions have been quick to come out. PMK's chief Ramados has said in a statement, and he said, and I quote, that the army personnel who shot at Dilshan should be given a death penalty. He has in fact urged the state government to get an additional 5 lakh rupees from the army's kitty as compensation for the kin of the victim. And in another developing story, the Central Bureau of Investigations, or the CBI, wants to leave no stone unturned in the death of Sadiq Basha, aide of former Telecom Minister A. Raja, prime accused in the 2G case. The head of All India Institute of Medical Sciences Forensics Department, Dr. T.D. Dogra, arrived in Chennai today. Dr. Dogra led a team discussed the autopsy report with Dr. Dekal at the CBI office in Chennai. Dr. Dekal was shown the pictures taken during the autopsy process. Sources say that Dr. Dekal maintained that if the police investigation ruled out murder, then it could be a case of suicide. Meanwhile, sources have confirmed that Basha's suicide note was also found to be genuine. Dr. Dogra will be submitting his final report on the cause of death shortly. And while even as Sri Lanka freed Indian fishermen who were captured, there appears to be little respite from Sri Lankan playing bully in the waters between the two countries. Now the latest, the fresh reports coming in suggest that 14 Indian fishermen from Tamil Nadu were warned by the Sri Lankan Navy personnel and were sent back to the Indian coast. They are believed to have sailed into Sri Lankan waters. Now the 14 Indian fishermen are reported to have reached Rameshwaram after the face-off with the Lankan Navy. Well, we have been bringing to you the elected MLAs up close and personal on our series every week, where they tell you how they plan on working on their constituencies. Now this Monday evening, we profile Mr. Kuppan, an AIADMK MLA from Tiruvottur, who got the better of the former DMK minister by a huge margin. Going to the market like you and I is what Kuppan does every morning. But the best part of his day starts at the corner tea shop. You may catch him beeping. Yes, he is quite comfortable with the blackberry. But if you want to pass on a petition to him, this is the best place and the time to catch him.
குடிநீர் பிரச்சனை, குடிக்க தண்ணி தான் மக்கள் கேட்கிறார். அது உடனடியாக செய்து தர புரட்சித் தலைவி அம்மாவுடைய கவனத்தில் கொண்டு சென்று உடனடியாக தீர்த்து வைக்கப்படும். அதுபோல் பாதாள சாக்கடை திட்டம், திருவொற்றூர் நெடுஞ்சாலை 65 அடியை அகலப்படுத்தக்கூடிய அந்த பணி திட்டம், மாட்டு மந்தை மேம்பால பணி, அந்த மணலிக்கு போகக்கூடிய சாலை, மாட்டு மந்தை மேம்பாலம் பிரிட்ஜி கட்டுறதுக்கு உண்டானது, பீச் ரோட்டில் குறிப்பாக தூண்டில் வளைவுகள், கடல் அரிப்பை தடுக்கிறதுக்கு சி வால் அது கட்டித்தரணும்னு கேட்டிருக்காங்க. அது ஏன்னா கடல் அரிப்பு வந்தால் அந்த வீடுகள்லாம் கடலில் அடித்து செல்லக்கூடிய சூழ்நிலை, அதை பண்ணி தரணும். அதே போல் இங்கே திருவொற்றூர் பகுதியை பொறுத்தவரையில் மின்சார பற்றாக்குறை பிரச்சனை இருக்குது, அதை சரி செய்து தரணும்.
Kuppan is a die-hard fan of football, volleyball and kabaddi, and sports is clearly a bridge between him and the residents of Tiruvottur. People find it easier to bring up their concerns as well. Kuppan listens but also warns them to be wary of middlemen.
அம்மா அறிவித்திருக்கக்கூடிய அரசு திட்டங்கள் மக்களுக்கு எந்தவித கட்சி பாகுபாடின்றி மக்களுக்கு கொண்டு சென்றடையக்கூடிய சூழ்நிலையை ஏற்படுத்தி கொடுப்பேன் என்பதை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். அதே போல் என்னை எப்பொழுதும் தொடர்பு கொள்ளலாம், மக்கள் பிரச்சனைகள் இடத்துல சொல்லலாம். என்னுடைய செல் நம்பர் கொடுத்துருக்கேன் 9884333399 9940444477. அது இல்லாமல் kuppan@ymail.com என்ற .com இருக்குது. அது மூலமாக இமெயிலில் எனக்கு தகவல் தெரிவித்தா அந்த பிரச்சனைகளை தீர்ப்பதற்கு வசதியாக இருக்கும் என்பதை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன்.
The two-time MLA says he has to work hard to reach this far in his political career, but now he wants to keep on scoring goals for his constituency. Will his scorecard keep pace with his promises? In Chennai, with Lalit Jude, this is Ashmit Kumar for NDTV-Hindu. Well, in a departure from the industry norm, Rahul Bajaj, the chairman of the Bajaj Group, advocates for fuel price deregulation. We get you more details on the other side.